Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. For those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law. Through this channel I'll be providing some stock analysis and a quick update on the $1 Million channel. If anybody's not aware of this is a journey of investment of $1,000 to a return of $1 million over a period of 3 years using a strategy called compound return investing. So the objective is try to get 201 trades, each with an return of 3.5%. It's not 201 consecutive trades. We do take into account losses. So for further details about how to join us for less than $9 a month, information is available in the description below. Today's video we're going to be looking at MMTLP and more updates from TradeStation in terms of the share count. We're also going to be asking the question, can a resolution of $2,500 per share be asked for, and finishing off by having a look at ticker symbol TSLA. There were some numbers in today in terms of delivery and production, and we're also going to be looking at BBA bar, which has been having a little bit of a rough time recently. So let's have a look at first of all what's happening in the market. So first headline here from Wall Street Journal: stock market today, tech shares are dropping sharply in 2024, and in particular Apple stock is down quite significantly. I think at one point it was down in excess of 4%. However, at the open market, Bitcoin surged and at one point was up in excess of $45,000, and can see here shared early in one of my posts, it reached close to 46,000, where we saw it get a price of $45,811. So let's now have a look at a final performance of the key sectors of 2023, and we know technology is taking a hit today. However, over 2023 this was the best performing sector, going up approximately 52.4%. so as well as that, communication services did well, consumer cyclical, however the consumer defensive and utilities did not do as well. So let's now finish off by having a look at ticker symbol BABA, Baba, also known as Alibaba. We can see here the company has bought back $9.5 billion worth of shares in 2023. They still have $11.7 billion worth of shares to buy back more shares. This has been approved by the board, so the company in a very, very solid financial position. However, this has not been reflected in the share price. I think it is down again today. So from a profitability and revenue point of view, the company are in very, very strong position. However, there is not much confidence in Baba, and I think one of the key reasons for this is because of the situation with regard to the links with China, and that does need to improve. Let's now get an update on the share count for TradeStation. So shout out here to iNape, who shared the latest update, which is as of 2nd of January 2024. So we now have 28 shareholders who have reported with verified MMTLP shares purchased, and the current latest figure is that this amounts to approximately 75.59% of the total 122,622 master certificates allocated to TradeStation. So you can share your details with a screenshot, and details are in this post, and you can send them also to Russ Race. So if we have a look at the image on the left hand side with a number of holders, we can see the biggest holder here has it just in excess of 18,000 shares, 28 shareholders, giving a total of 92,685. So this will continue until they hit 100%. So I don't think that will take too long. So one of the responses from Mark is in terms of what's happening here. He stated that he doesn't think anybody should be let off the hook, and you might not like this, but he believes to sue TradeStation, demand $2,500 per share as a base damages in a complaint for all holders that hold their shares through TradeStation. If the community can get an estimate of the share count for those holding at TradeStation, multiply that by $2,500, get a court order or settlement, and then obviously apply it to everyone. So expert valuations will be needed. But what Mark has done in terms of following on from that, he said a few months ago, obviously he mentioned the figure $2.90, which certainly is not acceptable by almost everybody in the community. And he said, I never said you can ask for it, but this could be a maybe for basis. So what he certainly seems to be doing now is obviously going to the opposite extreme of $2,500 a share, which I think certainly will be a lot more popular. But what he stated here, if the ticker was illegally traded, whatever price it traded as was a false price. So you then may be able to go back to the oil and gas assets, see what the valuation is, look at a minimum damage per share in a lawsuit, and he suggests this could be $2,500 per share. Both sides would then get an opportunity to weigh in on expert reports, but obviously I think he's sharing this as a starting number with hopefully some compromise to be agreed. So with regard to the TradeStation allocated shares, you can see here that Russ has also stated there's going to be another update coming soon, so we will wait for that. And what Dr. Stonk has posted in response to a FINRA post earlier today is he stated he has recordings with Schwab saying that they are waiting for direction from FINRA to close short positions. So it sounds like Schwab are also throwing FINRA under the bus, and they are saying here FINRA purposely didn't direct brokers to close the short positions so they could protect their interest and not ours. So remember, brokers should have closed their positions, but what they certainly seems to be stated by Schwab here is that they were not instructed by FINRA to do that. So again, this is one of the important questions that we need to have clarification of. So finishing off here, he says, we know there are more shares held than exist. And I think one of the key things that we are getting potentially from TradeStation is the smoking gun. Let's now have a look at the figures released earlier today from Tesla, and we can see here that they have announced delivery of 484.5 thousand vehicles in the fourth quarter of 2023, beating the expectations of approximately 483.2 thousand. So in terms of deliveries, we're looking at a total of 1.81 million vehicles, beating the guide at the start of the year of 1.8 million vehicles. So this is good news in terms of the overall growth. We can see here in terms of year on year, we're looking at deliveries grew year on year 38%, and we can see here in terms of production year on year that grew 35%. So again, excellent numbers there. If we have a look at the history of deliveries over time, starting from 2013, we can see that there has been exponential growth, and every year this has been increasing quite substantially. So looking at an compound annual growth rate of 55.1% there. So excellent figures. And what Elon has posted is congratulations to the Tesla team on another great year. However, in terms of the market today, it is a significant red day with many EV sector stocks being hit, and hopefully after today this can be reflected in the share price going forward with a good recovery and positive momentum back up. And finally, if you would like to get a copy of our daily stock alerts as well as our weekly watch list, details are in the description below. Thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned.